Look at your mouse, now look at me. Now look at your mouse, now look at me. Do I have wires coming out of me? No. So why are you still using that wired mouse when Corsair has already given you a solution that is classy, elegant, and all-round sexy? But wait, there's more. In addition to its looks, the Corsair Dark Core RGB Pro boasts a zooming 1 millisecond response time, 18,000 dpi optical sensor, a 2000 Hz polling rate, 2 interchangeable side grips, and finally 9 addressable RGB LEDs. Does Corsair want more 360? Wait, no. 1080 no-scope shots with the 18,000 dpi option? We'll never know. Now, does Corsair want to introduce a new mouse into the pro gaming scene that's dominated by Logitech? Pretty sure that's a yes. Now, on to the unboxing. The mouse comes with a nice, classic Corsair branding. It's yellow in front, black on all the sides except for the back, which is yellow as well. Nice spot UV print on areas where you see the mouse in front and on the side as well. Right. Opening this is actually pretty straightforward. You can slice the 2 tabs on top and open it there, or if you're like me and lazy and you only want to slice one thing, and you slice the bottom and you just pull it out. Excellent. Now, mouse will come in 2 parts. Of course, the mouse itself and a bunch of manuals. Oh, sorry. I love the thought that is being given into the unboxing actually, because with old traditional mice you have that plastic frame that you're gonna cut through and it's horrible, right? This is really easy. All you do is just take off the top, lift up this, and your mouse is free, right? Your mouse. There you go. You underneath the mouse you'll also see some accessories, including your exchangeable side grip, right? With the wireless dongle. Now there's supposed to be a wire in Thanks. There's also a wire that came from inside the box. Right there. Excellent. So you can have this in a wireless mode or a wired mode if you want. But why would you want the wired mode when the wireless is the wireless feature is there, right? I mean, the wireless feature, we'll talk about that in a bit, but first onto the mouse. First impressions. The mouse looks like a sports car that you can actually afford to buy. With its aerodynamic build that looks like it's meant for speed. Sort of like Aladdin with its magic carpet, right? Now, to help you get a better sense of size, here's a hand for comparison. The shape and design feels like it's meant for a palm grip user, with the back elevated a little more than usual. You might still be able to get into a claw grip if you have longer fingers, and you know what they say about people with longer fingers? They have a really long dish pan. Okay, and of course, dish pans are kind of heavy lah. You need a long and a strong grip. Now with 8 programmable buttons and 4 glide pads, this mouse offers unparalleled smoothness and ease of use during both office and gaming scenarios. The palm rest along with the side grip comes in a matte rubber finish that is comfortable to the touch, providing ample friction to better secure those flick shots. At Dreamcore, we make your dreams come true. Now in order to do that, we have to use a little bit of magic, just a little bit. No, let me gather my mana. Let's turn this mouse into an aeroplane like Corsair did in its infomercial. The replacement side grip is a very much welcome feature for us, as our little finger has finally a little place to rest, adding that touch of stability when we're gaming. Now, changing the grips is also a very easy process with 2 magnetic mounting mechanisms that snap the side grips into place. When you remove the side grip, there is a small little place to store your wireless controller, your wireless dongle, which makes it great for if you want to travel with your mouse. You don't want to lose the dongle, right? Now, The Dark Core RGB Pro weighs in at 133 grams, which is a bit on the heavy side when compared to the Logitech G Wireless, which weighs in at 80 grams. If you're very sensitive to weight, this might be a deciding factor for you, so do take note. The mouse is very well balanced with its weight distribution, and after changing the side grip, the mouse feels sturdier with its wider base, making movements on it very constant in all directions. Well done, Corsair. Now moving on, we have two side buttons that default to the next page and previous page commands, lined with RGB underneath it that's also programmable. Remember, there are 9 zones in total, so you can customize the mouse to be uniquely yours. Right above it are 2 buttons that default to DPI adjustments and a nice DPI indicator light. Corsair has done away with the sniper button, probably due to user complaints of it not being very friendly to use. So, kudos to them for thinking about the customers. Onto the actual surface itself, we have left and right Omron switches that are rated at 50 million clicks, a scroll wheel and a mood switcher. The scroll wheel cannot be tilted either way to trigger the left and right clicks like we've seen in other brands of mice, which is unfortunate, but it's not a deal breaker. Now, scrolling feels smooth and accurate with a low profile that makes it easy to access. The mood switcher here allows for easy change between 4 mouse profiles that can be customized from the iCUE software. There are tons of options which we'll go through later. Now, onto our professionally unverified performance tests. Now, we don't have specialized tools to check and verify all the claims that Corsair has mentioned, but we do have a mouse rate checker from our friends at BenQ. On average, we're only getting about 1295 Hz as compared to the advertised 2000 Hz. Now, we're not sure why this is happening, and thus we decided to check on the other polling rates as well. Now, the others were working as advertised with quite consistent results. Maybe the 2000 Hz technology is not ready for the world yet. We're hoping that a firmware update may solve this issue. Now, mouse input lag is indistinguishable between the wireless and the wired mode thanks to its slipstream technology that provides sub 1 millisecond mouse response times. We're really impressed by how it performed and observed no stuttering or drops during prolonged usage. Now, to further validate Corsair's claims, an input lag tester was required. If you'd like, you can perform the test on your own mouse and over at vsynctester.com/testing/ we'll put the link in the comments below, in the description below. Now, do note that if you're on Windows, you have to use Internet Explorer, not Edge, but the OG IE, as other browsers will report incorrect mouse events, which leads to incorrect results. Now, we can see that the Corsair Dark Core RGB Pro really does boast a 1 millisecond input lag as compared to a regular Office mouse, which reports in at 8 milliseconds. Now, those 8 milliseconds can mean winning $3 million versus nada in an esports arena. Our battery life is rated at 16 hours in a 2.4 GHz wireless mode with full RGB illumination and 18 hours in Bluetooth mode. There's a power saving mode as well, which kills the lighting but stretches battery life up to 36 hours and 50 hours respectively. Save the earth, friends. Say no to RGB. Now, moving on to the iCUE software itself. On first use, it may seem a little difficult to get used to, but like most things, it's quite okay after you get the hang of it. There are a plethora of options from custom macro commands to individual RGB customizations, so you can easily spend half a day here customizing your mouse. That is if you haven't rage quit by then. A common question by users is, where do I go to find my polling rate settings? Why did Corsair not put them under the DPI or performance tab? We don't know. But what we do know is that they have hidden it in the settings tab on the top, where you can adjust a whole ton of other settings as well. Corsair has presented the world with a new technology that might change the future of gamers, but we believe as of now it's still taking baby steps and we're unsure whether the improved technology helps gamers have an edge over their competitors or not. When we were doing our research, we realized there are a lot of debates and contradicting ideas when it comes to what are the most important factors in determining a good mouse. Well, I guess there's no one solid answer as to what makes a good mouse, but this shouldn't be seen as a negative thing because these are the very discussions that elevate brands, allowing them to constantly innovate and bring better products for customers. With that being said, I'm here to tell you that if the mouse is bad, your aiming sucks, and you should work on your skills before blaming the mouse. If you want more hard truths, remember to click thumbs up and subscribe for more. If you don't like this video, please reflect upon yourself and like the video when you're ready. Just kidding, we love you and hope to see you next time. Peace out.